Hello everyone and welcome back to $10 Million Farm. I hope all of you had a wonderful Christmas, but now back to where we had left off in the previous episode. Looking at the T560. And actually, we need to start it up so that we can go harvest the soybean field. Which is number 30. I don't think I can make that right turn, but luckily I can turn left and still get to the main road. I actually never drove to field 30, so I have no idea where I need to turn in. But luckily there's a map that tells me where I need to go, and it says I need to take a left turn here. Oh, and there it is, our field. Perfect. The header trailer can stay here, and now I can unfold the harvester and get the header attached. Once again I will need to use the worker on it, because I want to do some other things in the meantime. So, that is the harvester self-sufficient, at least for the next 10 minutes until we need to unload it. Now, I don't think I'll need the JCB for anything, so I'll put it on the trailer. Oh, I forgot, we still have a little canola in it from the first harvest. So where can we sell it for the best price? There it is, and it looks like we are going to Grain River Silo. I have no clue where that is. It does say it's 500 meters away, so it's close. The combine seems to be doing great, so no intervention is needed there. We won't be getting much money for this load, but we do need to get rid of it. And we got $1,289 for it, so at least we now have an empty trailer. Oops, that is not my exit, but this one is. Well, I'll park the JCB next to the field so that it is close to the combine. Now, in the meantime, I do wonder what can we plant this time of the year. That's not good. I missed the planting season for wheat and barley by 1 month. So there goes my plan out of the window. That means we need to wait until March to start planting crops. Well, the cows need more food, so let's do that then. Plus we can now make total mixed ration for them. That also means we need to go to the farm shop to buy ourselves a silage bucket for the Fendt. The bale spikes can be stored over by the slurry pipe. I mean, I might tidy up some things now that I have some spare time on my hands. So, let's go get the bucket then. Also, in the previous episode, we found out that it is faster to go around and over the bridge than it is to take the ferry, even though it is only by a few seconds. Oh, I just noticed, the Fendt is quite the diesel gobbler. After 2.3 hours, it almost drank half of the tank, which does worry me to some extent. But we are here for the silage bucket. So, this one looks like it will do the job. I am going to go with the Chaos Orange look, and I don't think we need anything else at this point. Anything in the used vehicles? Nope, nothing of interest. In that case, I'm going to attach the bucket and we're going to head back to the farm. Oh wait, why am I trying to go to the ferry, silly me? It's faster to go around. And we are home, with perfect timing. The combine is almost full, so we better unload it. Plus, it's going to be at the right side. At least something is working out today. I do wonder, how much soybeans are we going to get out of this field? Considering the combine just now got full, I do doubt we are going to fill the trailer. But I do hope we will get at least 3/4 of it full. Now, that's a nice sight. And the cherry on the cake is that I'm going too slow. And that is the combine empty. So far, we got almost 10,000 liters of soybeans. So I think we will get to about 13, but I doubt that. I do wonder, how much are they worth at the moment? Oof, that's not good. It's bad actually. So it might be a good idea to invest into a grain bin. But more on that later. We have cows that need food. And since we have the JCB on the trailer, we will need to improvise a bit with the mixer wagon. What do we need for a perfect total mixed ration? Hay, silage, straw, and mineral feed. That's something I forgot to buy. Luckily, we don't really need it, so let's start with the straw. Now comes the hard part, trying to blindly guess the proportions. There we go, it is taking the straw. Now, how much do I need to put in? I'll stop at 4,000 liters, seems like a nice round number. Now, hay. This one, by the looks of it, needs to be quite a lot more. But I think a whole bale might be a bit too much. I'm going to leave it at that, and the rest can be silage. I do like that it shows you the ratios, but it would also be nice if it showed you how full the wagon is, so that you can have a bit of a feeling how full it is, and how much you still need to put in. Oh, we only filled it up 50%. So we might be a bit heavy on the silage side. So, now on to the tedious part, bucketing the silage. Oh, that's not good. The bucket only holds 850 liters. Why didn't I check that before I bought it? I have no idea. So, this is going to take a minute. Actually, pause the video and guess how many bucket loads it is going to take to fill the mixer wagon. Down in the comments. I'm guessing 17? So editor, please keep count of the loads. I do thank you. Oh, I forgot. The combine harvester has most likely finished with the field. So I'll pause the loading and let's sort it out. So I'll unload the rest of the soybeans and then it can go back to hibernating until next year. Well, that's the combine emptied, so we can fold it and get the header back on its trailer. Just like that. It's gotten a tad bit dirty whilst harvesting, so I'll park it next to the pressure washer and we will sort it out after we finish feeding the cows. Now back to counting loads. How many buckets will it take? It looks almost full already, but it's still emptying the bucket every time. I'm just going to finish now. How is it only 93% full? I don't care anymore. The ratios are perfect. The only thing missing is the mineral feed. But it is optional, plus we don't have any at the moment. Okay, I just turned on the wagon and the fan is starting to struggle, so we might need to upgrade the engine in it. Oh, the cows are already gathering at the feed trough, so let's make them happy by giving them some delicious feed. There we go! That should suffice for a few days. They did make 4.2 thousand liters of slurry and 1.64 of milk. Well, in that case, we might start making some dairy products. The wagon can stay in the barn for now, and I'll quickly clean the combine and get it under the shed and out of the way. There we go, nice and clean. And might as well do the rest of the machines as I'm already in the groove. All cleared, now some tidy up is in order. The combine can go in its usual spot, or the only spot that it fits under. Unfortunately, that is it for the combine, until next season. Next up is actually the JCB, and it is still in the field covered in mud. Oh, look at that! The front linkage doesn't quite align with the one on the weight. Luckily, I don't have OCD, so it doesn't bother me. Yet. Oh, and wow, we actually managed to get 13,500 liters of soybeans out of the field. But now, we need a place to store them at, also known as a grain silo. But where should we build one? Oh, there's a shed behind our house that I actually never noticed. So maybe if I demolish it, if it is even ours in the first place, and hopefully there is going to be enough space to build a grain silo there. The access is a bit steep, but I think it'll do if we can demolish the shed. For some odd reason, the camera went a bit crazy, maybe because I'm next to the map border, but there we go. we now have a Unia Pharma 400 silo built with 400,000 liters of storage, and it barely fits in this spot. Yeah, maybe we will need to work on the approach a bit, but otherwise it looks good, hidden behind the trees. Now, I think we won't be needing the trailer anymore, so I'll put it under the tunnel shed behind the loading wagon. I can't see anything backing into this not so useful shed, so I think that will do though. Next up, I think it is time that I start processing the milk that the cows are producing. So I could build or even buy the full-scale dairy production, or I can start small and build this container-sized dairy. We do have just enough space in between the two sheds, right here, and a humble start so that we can get the filling for it. I know it isn't the fastest, but we do have time since we don't have that many cows just yet. So it will do 48 cycles per month for bottled milk, but when making cheese it does 132. Oh, but it only produces two cheeses per cycle, whilst bottled milk makes 20. Actually, which is more valuable? Raw milk is 670 per 1000 liters, bottled one is 570, but we do get double the volume, and cheese 1770.
One eternity later.
Well, I did the math, and we are going to do bottled milk. So that means we now need a milk tanker so that we can transport the milk from the barn to the dairy. I'm going to go with the smaller one, since we don't have that much milk at the moment. Ah, the Chaos Orange isn't polished like the Chrome is. That would be cool, but it isn't. So we are going to go with the Chrome, since it does look the best, and of course, some black rims are in order. And bought. So that means we need to go to the shop once more this episode. So see you there. Well, we are here, and we got the tanker. Wait, hold on a second. Can you distribute the milk from the barn to a production? Oh, no, okay. I got worried for a second there. Well, back to the farm then. Now for the enormous task of transferring the milk from the barn to the production. Here's the hardest part. I need to back up the tanker to the trigger in order to fill it. That took an embarrassing amount of time to accomplish. Wow, it filled the tanker to 22% with just 1700 liters. Now for the long journey to get to the dairy that is just around the corner. The milk is now in the dairy, so let's fire it up and start making some bottled milk. The tanker though, it can go in the tunnel, and it fits perfectly. Now for a bit of a serious talk. I did miss the planting period for this year, so my plans shattered a bit. So I did some thinking, should I just skip the winter since the only thing that we have is to take care of the cows? Or wait a minute, I might have a better idea. How about I buy field 38 since the carrots have been harvested, and 37 once they are harvested, and make a huge field, And also do the same thing with 40, 41 and 50. Yeah, I might just do that, which means we will have a whole bunch of work during the winter to prepare them for seeding. Yeah, I like that plan. I'll buy the ones that are already harvested, so that we don't need to deal with the harvesting. Mainly with the carrots, because they take such a long time to harvest that I just don't want to deal with them at the moment. Okay, I like that plan. And we will start executing it next time. We still have a little time in this episode, so I'll spend it by tidying up the machines. Well, actually, only the tether and the merger were in need for storage, so that means we are done for this episode. I'll just take the John Deere up to the top of the yard, next to the house, and we will end it there. I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. If you have, please leave a like and consider subscribing. I'm Farmer's Chaos, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye for now.